what happened with XLM 500% in 1 month. I mean, XRP went like 5 or 6x in a question of a couple of weeks. That's just the beginning. That's just the beginning. Hi everyone, welcome back to another trading day. It's Monday, 9 December 2024, and today I'll be trading long on the Swiss, the yen and the pound, and short on the Aussie, the CAD and the New Zealand dollar. If you look at the dollar index, very interesting pattern forming here, like a falling wedge, which is a very strong bullish pattern. It broke out, come back, retested this level here, and now bouncing off. We had this abandoned baby bottom here, and another test breaking through the lows, fails to keep going and bouncing off quite strongly. Now, this is a consolidation. It can go any direction. At this stage, I have to stick with the bullishness. Although we took out this rising trend line, you can see this rising trend line I showed you last week, that's still in place. Yes, definitely. Support could become resistance. So we will still look at that level there, and it's a big cross there, because that break above that line would bring a lot of bullishness into the dollar because of the falling wedge. I would love to see the break, the retest, and a nice candle reversal, because that'll confirm there's a structure. Other than that, that falling little trend line, which is the wedge resistance level, is also the resistance level of this rising trend line. So this is quite the coup de grace for this, well, let's call it this week or the next couple of days, because then we will see some clear-cut direction. If it fails over from there and it starts to come down, then we're going to see bearishness into December. If it breaks up, we're going to see for the rest of December some bullishness in the dollar, and most likely a new high. So let's see what happens there. Gold just going nowhere. Dollar quite neutral, so the dollar is quite neutral here. Although we see the strong bounce, I think that's putting a lot of pressure on gold. Gold doesn't want to take a direction at this stage because of the dollar not being so sure. So we're into that pattern on the dollar, so that's why we also see gold, well, just completely sideways. That halfway mark of this long black candle I've been talking about has been holding very well. Yes, if we can get a daily close above that halfway mark, then I think this bearish engulfing here played out and not going to work. But this was the mercy run, as I've explained, then the reversal, the halfway mark. Should be bearish, can't see why not. But I'm not going to do anything because of this absolute sideways range. Before we continue, thank you for today's sponsor again, Incasu. When your business needs a reporting platform to improve the quality and speed of making decisions, consider Insight BI, a seamless add-on for reporting and business intelligence. Insight BI is an all-in-one, cloud-based 24/7 reporting solution. For more info, check out the link in the description. Bitcoin, big spike last week, coming down, running the stops obviously, and bouncing back on strengths. I can't say that Bitcoin dominance is back, but the dominance are there. It's still holding. The buyers are still piling into Bitcoin, holding it up there. Although I see very big moves on altcoins. So I think we're pretty much in the altcoin season at this stage. We're going to see some crazy moves, some face melting moves coming in there. Don't screw it up. Don't go too quick. You've seen what happened with XLM 500% in 1 month. I mean, XRP went like 5 or 6x in a question of a couple of weeks. And that's just the beginning. That's just the beginning. So don't screw it up by exiting too much. I identify levels like I do here, and then I'll close 5% of my total portfolio. On these levels, very important to lighten up, but only a little bit. Cashing in slightly. I would love to be in cash by end of next year, end of 2025, of about 50% of my portfolio. And that's going to be a slow process. As it hits targets, or let's say targets, as it hits these levels, all my cryptos, my altcoins, as they hit targets, FIB extensions, ridiculous targets, I'll take off 5% of my portfolio to be able to slowly but surely sell into the strength. Not selling short, selling into strength, catching some profits, and then by end of next year, that's when I will expect quite a deep retracement. That'll give me a lot of cash to be able to get back into the market for the next 4 or 5 years until roughly 2030, 2032. That's basically when I will start to really cash out of cryptos. Let's say cashing out because I don't believe in cryptos, but cashing out in the sense doing stuff with the money. If it could be using the cryptos or turning it back into fiat currency, I don't know. But that's where I will be using the money to do some real life stuff. All right. So that's my aim on cryptocurrencies, and then on the normal currencies, New Zealand Swiss, nice big swing down the page. New Zealand red zone, Swiss green zone. So I would like to be short here, but I'm going to wait for retracement back to the 50-61% level. That's the area I'm going to be interested in. Look at the structure coming in there. That's the area I'm going to watch. And then the pound US approaching the level I'm looking at. Pound very strong all over the place. Dollar, well, strong but neutral here on the 4-hour charts. So at this stage, we had like a little double bottom here early in the trend, a strong solid break, the retracement back to 61% level. Structure, the intermediate high of the double bottom coming in there. That shows me the double bottom is quite strong. So a nice strong counter reversal from here, that'll get me to go long. But guys, trading isn't just about my insights. Please fill up the comments below this video. You can support this channel by checking out all the links in the description for me. Thank you for joining me today on this trading journey. And remember that trading carries risk. So don't forget to trade responsibly and never ever trade with money you cannot afford to lose. I can't wait to see my next video. Until then, trade well.